and I turned the TV on, and this was on Newsmax. This clip is from Newsmax. So those of you who are Newsmax fans, you won't be after you watch this clip, because you'll see, oh, wow, they're in on it too. So here we go.
So Canada has a big assisted suicide program for all kinds of Canadians, right, Jen?
Yeah, it's pretty shocking, Chris. Canada is set to expand its assisted suicide program in 2024 to include the mentally ill. The program is only 7 years old, but the latest data shows the number of deaths under the medical assistance in dying program rises every year. Officials in Canada say they've been prudent and thought the expansion through, but one medical expert tells Reuters that most mental illnesses aren't even fully understood, so they shouldn't be eligible. Obviously, this is a tough topic, one that can get pretty heated. It's pretty dark. I think, Jason, probably something you and I can agree on is I don't want any doctor or any government telling me what I can or can't do with my body.
I think that there's a fundamental problem with the Canadian health system, which is that when socialized medicine doesn't work. This is, where they have long waiting lists, they have outdated drugs, they have equipment that's, substandard. There's so many problems with the Canadian system that for them, it's like, let's move quickly and, get rid of these mentally ill people. And it also raises a question, what if you are a mentally ill person that you can't really make that decision? Is someone else going to make the decision for you?
Mentally ill people, homeless people, people living in poverty. How about, people with Down syndrome and then gypsies or something?
Yeah, no, I mean, you can't have euthanasia as an option for having poor, safety net systems and providing for your society. It's just cruel, it's inhumane, and it's, quite frankly, it's gross. And Canada's not the only country in the world that allows for this, but they are exceptional in a few instances where they do contrast with other countries. They don't have a commission to look into wrongful deaths. Somebody who might have gone in there for a minor injury and then, couldn't get the treatment that they needed. There was a case that I read about of a man who complained of hearing loss, and they put him down. And there's no commission, so the family members are lost. Also, doctors can basically suggest that you should be put to death. In most other countries, that's not the case. Nurses can provide euthanasia, and you're not required to exhaust all the other treatment options. So if you're at the end of the line, you can just choose to die rather than to choose other treatments that might be successful.
Well, maybe the Canadian medical system's long waiting list will be the salvation, and people will have a chance to change their minds.
Yeah, what's unbelievable is I think, what's next is it then, the baby boomer population, the aging, the elderly that are suddenly a burden on society. When do they become the next target of something like this?
It's the stuff of science fiction.